and life.
Dungeons and Dragons!
As they slowly become more and more unhinged.
Slowly?
The joke's on you, DM. We were never hinged.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. What are hinges?
So yeah.
Okay.
How we doing?
I'm not doing okay. I'm on the baguette.
Pretty much the only thing I remember about last session is I nearly died. There were assassins everywhere. And... like... just
I did
Bias
stuff that
threw
couldn't be
a dead
possible.
body out the window because he was done with it. I mean...
So the
Survived.
good news is that we all survived. Each single one of us, which is good. The bad news is that we wanted to question them, and then when we wanted to question them, they were dead the next day, because we found out that they had taken poison before their starting their request, you could say, and well, it got activated before we could question them. Also, they are not from here, so from the area that we are currently in, or an area that we have been to yet. So they couldn't understand us. We can, if they had spoken, we wouldn't be able to speak to them. So it was a bit of an issue.
Yeah, I
And
think
then
the plan is to go to the Assassin's Guild today. You have a
Yes,
meeting
I have
and you
to,
can discuss with them.
That's before that, however, you have a cleric that has both speak with dead and tongues. So answer time, please.
We can still do that, then. That's good.
Yeah, that was the plan. I would also do the understand languages, comprehend languages spell on myself, so we can all question him. Question one of them, at least.
Yeah.
Okay, since we're going into something dark and evil, well, not evil, but dark and necromantic, we'll use this piece. So, map is active. It is the morning. Diamond, you're in the room where people's hearts exploded.
Yes.
Astraelos,
I feel uncomfortable.
who unfortunately is not with us today, will be in bed. Well, doing something in his room anyway. He's an elf. He only needs 4 hours of rest. Oh.
Didn't I check them for the poison last time?
Yeah. We had a look to try. Between us, we worked out what it was.
It would also help if I put the stream to the actual game.
That might help, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, probably.
They would get to see, for example, that Heracles is accidentally making Anatole fly around Shanarai's room like a mad bird.
Yeah, I don't know why both were selected at the same time, and I was moving with the keyboard.
By default,
however, Anatole was patrolling the sky at night, and he would come back in the morning, peck at Shanarai's window, because that's pretty
You're very lucky. You're really lucky.
It's just there out of your window trying to come back in, and you shoot at him?
No.
I mean, it makes sense she might be jumpy.
Yeah. It's my beauty sleep, how dare you? Also, assassins. Also, I rolled a net 1, so...
Anatole gets an inspiration.
Yay!
And that backs my eyes out with all the abilities. Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
You'd just be inspired to not go near Goldie at the moment.
You know what? I would like Anatole to use his help action to wake up Shanarei, but in a delicate way. He's gonna help you to wake up properly.
It's gonna be the Disney princess thing where they pull up the sheets for me.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Oh, because your Fugies are
And he's gonna make a mental report that nothing else happened during the night, I guess.
Because we're down one person more than normal, the
He's gonna
Fugies
look
is
at you and go, woohoo, and poof, out of existence.
Because we are down one person, yes.
The Fugies are larger than normal on the stream.
We big.
I'm just going to turn you up a bit, Frost. No, Fearin and Frost a bit down, because...
Yeah, I think the channel is hosted on a... The voice channel might be hosted on a node that is dying, because
you're
everything
quite low
is
on mine,
red to me.
Fearin, but Frost is quite loud, so I have to...
Frost is loud.
I'm maxed. Yeah, Mr. Correct Mike. I don't know what will be causing that. Maybe I'm just talking quietly.
Yeah.
Regardless, so it is the following day. Eliana, what are you doing?
Existential crisis, I guess. There's not like she nearly died. She'll head out to see people. And just sort of be around, but she might seem a bit spacey to people.
Okay. So, we've got 4 dead bodies. There was one outside, but it's been carted away at this point because people don't want a dead body left outside an establishment.
Huh. Odd.
That means you've got 4 people you can attempt to talk to.
Okay.
Yes.
We don't have
Frost.
the leader, right?
I don't have any latency issues, and none of us are robotic.
Okay, then that's just me having connection issues. Either way, I would let Toben do his thing, and I would just use on myself comprehend languages, so we are at least 2 of us able to hear.
Okay.
Sure. Depending on how much you want to try this, I can, like, they're both 3rd level spells. I have 7, so I could potentially do like 3 of them with some upcasting, like 3 of the corpses, and ask the same questions.
Okay. Maybe a single one would be enough, but we have to prepare for the which questions we're gonna ask.
It might be worth asking questions to one body, and then we can always go to another one if we find that we have further questions, and we can ask those further questions and kind of work our way through the group.
Yeah. I had some time to think.
How many questions?
We get 5.
Okay, and it's yes, no, or can they repeat the question?
According to the movie, they can do entire conversation.
Yeah, they can.
don't
The
go
answers
by
are
the
usually
movie.
brief, cryptic, or repetitive.
No, I
It can
know.
be, it can be any kind of answer. It's not obligated to tell us the truth, however.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe. Where is it? Speak with dead. Uh,
I mean, people will be
Put it
keeping
in
an
a-
eye out to see if they can tell that they're lying. But
or it recognizes you
Yeah.
as an enemy, which these will recognize you guys as enemies.
Ooh, don't we have like disguise self or whatever?
Can I do inside checks?
Oh, we could take the clothes of the other dead guys and dress up in that, and then might not recognize it.
Yes, but the issue is if we are wearing their clothes and we are not able to speak their language.
Well, with tongues, then if with tongues they would, like we can, they wouldn't know that we're not speaking their language necessarily.
Yes, you could do that, but I don't.
Mm.
So people
No.
like me would be out of the
Mhm.
There's
equation.
also the issue of the fact that none of you resemble them.
Yeah,
That's also true.
we can just try see how they react, because even if they don't give us any information, that in itself still tells us something about their organization.
Ooh.
Hmm. Unless, of course, we get a disguise kit.
You know what? I can cast Alter Self and look like one of them.
But you don't know how to speak the language.
But
No.
it's going to be me
But I
that
can do a
has to
thumbs up
ask the
behind it.
questions. It's going to be me that's going to have to ask the questions.
True.
So
Yeah, and the question is how long, how exactly would they not recognize us? Like, how exactly autonomous are they once they come back? They cannot tell the absolute truth, but do they still have their agenda of their living selves? Maybe
Well,
not. Maybe
it says that they can be antagonistic if they recognize you as hostile or an enemy kind of thing. So they do have some, not so much autonomy, but understanding, I guess would be the right way to put it.
I want to add something to what I just said. Actually, if Goldie would do it, like try to infiltrate some place, wearing their clothing and mimicking their appearance, I do have a potion that can comprehend languages, so you would at least understand them and just reply by nodding and shaking your head.
Okay, that's the thing for future.
It was more for
I would
the
like to-
current situation. I don't want to die.
I would like to. We'll try this with one of them. Like, we don't have to try multiple of them. I just want to see what I can do. I've got some ideas for questions.
What's your favorite
I'll
color?
put them in the in-game. Yeah. What's your favorite color? Really? Yeah. No, I'm not going to spend myself for that.
What's your favorite book? Huh.
Yeah. So, oops. No, type. Sorry, Discord is failing me. There we go. In the in-game chat and gifts even.
Yeah.
Just to see what they say more than anything else. I don't expect.
How much did they pay? Is that necessary?
I mean, the thing is, if we can find out that they paid X thousand gold, for example, and then someone here can go, oh yeah, we can track that financially, potentially.
Oh, that is a good point, yeah. But I'd assume maybe the thing was paid cash. They seem to be coming from elsewhere, so maybe their gold would have come from elsewhere as well.
Perhaps.
Okay. Right, I see the questions. I'm actually glad you did that, because it lets me properly sort the answers out in my head as well.
Cool, yeah. It's easier to... I spent some time thinking about them, figured I'd write them down, and then, you can have time to do the thing.
Okay, well, where would you like to do this? Do you want to do it in the blown up tiny shell of a room?
No, we'll put them in the nicest looking room left over, and just the body on its own, so it doesn't see the bodies of its colleagues.
That would be
So we're
Shanarei.
gonna borrow Ias's room.
Oh no, Ias's room's got broken windows and a bloodstain on the carpet.
I think ours is the least broken one. Shanarei's and mine.
Okay.
There was a spare room.
Yelira is
Oh, that
currently
one, yeah.
sleeping in there. She has not bothered to wake up yet.
Fair.
Yeah.
Very fair.
Love that for it.
I did not sleep. Okay.
Just
I
tell
wonder,
you can sleep
Toben.
in bed.
Toben, I wonder if one of the questions could be swapped with why the targets. If they knew why the targets was the contestant in. I don't know which one, but I wonder if we want if they would know. Maybe they just know they must.
Okay, I'm going to change that. Change the who paid you there, or how much did they pay you, to why were these targets chosen?
Okay.
As you wish. It's just I have a feeling that maybe they had more of a plan, like why specifically the people that participated in the contest, the tournament.
Yeah. Yeah.
Otherwise, that sounds great. You're good at this.
Okay, well, go ahead. They're in the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
They're in the bedroom.
Is that this one over here?
Yeah.
Or okay, where's my? I can't actually. Thank you. Okay. I guess try with the one that was charmed. That obviously shouldn't potentially have been, but
I can charm everyone.
I can't remember which one that is. It's one of the two on the left.
what's that? Yeah, we'll just go with whichever one it was. I'm happy to just go with whichever one it was.
Yeah, it's one of the two on the left.
Cover up the. Okay, close the curtains. Cover up the blinds, etc. You might want to come in and close the door.
Takes out his Ouija board.
Yep, a wakey board.
Oh, great spirits of the assassins try to murder us.
Yeah. So yeah, he's gonna put together like a little a circle on the floor. bell, book, and candle. Do the usual things. We're going to cast. So that takes 10 minutes. Casting time. Wow, action and action. Cool. Okay. So yeah. So first things first. Tongues. Second thing second. Speak with dead.
Okay, how long does tongues last?
An hour.
Okay. You should have plenty of... Yeah, you'll have more than enough time then.
Yeah. Potentially have time to do like 3 of them with the same questions even.
Okay. Well.
Okay.
You'll watch as the corpse will slightly rise up to... From where it was slumped to a... Less of a slump, but still slumped. The eyes glowing green and a sort of green glow coming from within the mouth as well. And for you and only you, you'll just casually see this person in one of the chairs watching. He'll give you a little wave.
Toben does a little salute.
You all just saw him salute a chair.
Part of the ritual,
Oh, it's
don't
one
worry.
of them! I love them.
I think Toben
So-
is going, yeah, is getting a bit in the brain.
And you probably see like the room, dim as it is, darkens further when the spell's being cast, and like he's glowing, like everything's glowing with kind of a green edge to it. And he says to the body, "I am a representative of the ferryman. I can put a better word in for you than you might have otherwise gotten. But for that, I have questions."
It's looking at you, but it has yet to say anything.
What is your organization called?
Sundered Moon.
Under whose contract did you come here?
I do not know.
Why were these targets chosen?
I do not know.
What was your organization's mission here?
Kill arena fighters.
Okay, that makes sense. Who were your contacts here? You must have had someone local.
I do not know.
Interesting. Go to your rest.
They'll slump
Meet
back.
the ferryman, etc., etc. Well,
That's
Um,
at least we get a name for the organization.
yeah.
but who does know the...
That is
One
the
of
question.
the one of the person I faced that managed to escape seemed to have been a bit stronger than these guys. Maybe they were the team leader, and it doesn't seem like we've
Yeah.
captured or killed them.
Hmm.
Maybe if
Okay.
we are to ask another corpse, depending on your energy left, we could ask something like, "Did you have a rendezvous point, like extraction point,
Yeah.
where they would
Well, like,
meet
yeah,
up
where was your
before going back
extraction
to?"
Okay.
Any other ideas from? I will translate what
Yeah.
the corpse said so that everyone's on the same page. I tell them everything, and I had a self chuckle in real life playing with others and telling them everything, and they didn't get the joke.
Aw, sad times.
Anyway, anyone else has questions that they think would be
Well-
useful?
You asked them so they answered that they didn't know why the target was chosen, but maybe they know who knows. Their leader or someone else. Maybe they could lead us to them.
Okay. Who is the leader of your organization?
Either that, or if you go with the structure that you started with,
Mhm.
when they answer for who contracted you, I don't know, you could probably ask with follow up with who does know the contract. Meaning like
They'll
the
probably
leader.
say it was the leader of their team,
yeah,
probably, and that doesn't really help us much.
Hmm.
Because there was a leader to the team that.
But that's still good. Not necessarily the form of the question, but where it's getting at is like, where are you operating from? Like, where is your organization based from? Something like that.
Okay, yeah. Actually, that would be good to know. Where's the organization from?
Maybe also if they are
At least we have a
if they
lead
traveled
to
from far away,
wherever
or
we
if
could
there's
find them.
like So maybe find out whether they actually traveled from far away, or if they have what's it called? Like I wanted to say like a lair over here,
Like an outpost. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking like I've got 4 so far written down of where's your organization from, where is your extraction point, like where were you going to go to when you finished here, where are you based here, might be 2 different answers, and who is the leader of your organization, and I had room for 1 more potentially.
Asking who the leader of the organization is might be too broad, because they could say about like their whole organization or just a local sect. You might need to be
who is in charge? Who is in charge of the mission here? That is a much better.
Yep.
Because the name might come up later on.
Maybe as a final question, like the full-on home base, like if we learn from which country and geographical locations they are operating from, we take a ship and we go kick some ass over there.
The first question of mine was, where is your organization from? So that would.
I think that's a good.
Oh, okay, yeah, I thought that might be ambiguous.
Yeah.
I did not understand it, but it might be me being derpy.
That's okay. We'll at least find out something. We got room for 1 more question then in the second round.
What's your favorite color?
Do they have a sign of recognition apart from like the moon?
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Sigil. I was looking for the word.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know how I'd phrase that.
There was that we saw something during our touristic tour, which had symbols of a shattered moon, didn't it? Like a unkept altar.
Yes,
Am I
but
dreaming
think
this, GM?
You asked me about that last time as well.
Yeah.
It's not related.
No, it's a different moon.
And
Oh, okay.
And we checked them over, and they
Thank
didn't
you.
have any tattoos. I don't think. Was that correct?
They just
DM?
had the mask, I think.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't think sign of recognition's gonna.
It could be a passphrase, whistle, a dog whistle thingy. You know, like the moon is lovely tonight. You know, stuff like that.
How do you recognize other members?
Yeah, or you know, some organization have signs in the neighborhood near their.
Okay. So
I will let you be smart about the phrasing.
Okay. Well, when you're ready, we can begin round 2.
Happy for those questions, group?
Yep, sounds good.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good.
We'll, speak Viz Dead a second time.
Is that not the 3rd time?
Okay.
You've cast a spell 3 times.
No, I've cast. I put it in the chat once to show it to give you the wording earlier.
Okay.
I cast tongues. Speak with dead. Speak with dead.
Okay.
So yeah, same drill as before. Move the one that I've talked to over to one side. Scoot up to the next one.
Okay.
And yeah, cast the spell. Animate it, hopefully.
Like the first one, they will come out of their sort of slump against the wall into a semi-slump sitting position, looking at you with those weird glowing green eyes.
And as again, he says, I am a representative of the ferryman. I can ensure that your passage to the other side is much better than maybe you could do by yourself, but that requires answering some questions. Firstly, where is your organization from?
The West.
How did I guess you were going to do something like that? Where was your extraction point when you were finished here?
The docks.
Of course it would be. Where were you based here?
I feel like a dick. Many places.
You're not
the
helping yourself,
introduction.
skeleton. You're not helping yourself, body. You might go for a flying lesson too. Who is in charge of the mission here? A name or a title?
The lieutenant.
Wonderful. Wonderfully vague.
You asked for a title.
I did. How do you recognize other members of your group outside of this uniform?
How am I going to answer this one? This is actually difficult to figure out how to answer.
Mm-hmm.
Through the winds.
Ooh, that's interestingly cryptic. Okay, and then I let it go to its rest.
It slumps.
Okay, where in the west are you from?
I'm trying to phrase some stuff. For example, give us a specific country and city name of your organization's highest place of operation you know of.
And then continue. So I assume you share the information?
Yes, yeah.
Yes, always.
Continue with what is the
live.
name of your lieutenant?
Yeah,
Where
I'm
would
gonna
you
just
find
basically
him?
ask following.
I'm not sure.
What was the name of the ship in the dock? I'm assuming it was a
I
ship.
was going
in
to
the
say,
docks
give
that
us
they're
a ship
going
name
to,
and
but,
description.
What was the name of the ship you were supposed to be meeting at after this mission? Okay. Yes, I like that. What does through the winds mean to you and your organization? What is the name of your lieutenant? Did I get that? Yes.
Yeah, the lieutenant is probably just a guy that is
Probably not going to get.
gone.
Probably
Yeah.
Probably not going to get anything
I
much
don't
out
think
of that
they
one,
had
but it's
any
worth a
local
try.
contacts. I don't think they had any local contacts.
Or if they did, they wouldn't have told it to their grunts.
Yeah. One question could be if they had any links to the local assassin guild. Since we're going to see them tonight to prevent Diamond from being killed by them due to missing an appointment, we might as well ask if they had any links to them. Not necessarily friendly ones, but...
Did your lieutenant mention anyone local that could help you? If so,
yeah,
provide
that
the name
could be
and...
good. Yeah, I was going a bit broader so that maybe they had instruction to like be careful. There's an assassin's guild. Don't mess with them, or they're gonna come after us. Type of. So maybe just be specific about what relation do you have with the assassin's guild of this town.
I don't think they do. That's the thing.
I don't think either.
Strongly
We phrase it in a way that we know if they were taking them into account, or maybe that those assassins might know about them. At least we have the name of their organization, so maybe we can still ask tonight. Oh, maybe when is extraction?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Like when is the ship supposed to set sail?
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that instead of the last one. When was your ship?
Yeah, maybe we can keep an open slot or a conditional slot in case they give an answer that raises up. I don't think you can do that an infinite amount of time, and there's 2 more bodies only.
Yeah, I don't think you can. I don't think you can use like old
10 days.
Wouldn't let you do. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, can't do it again for 10 days.
Yeah,
but we could keep hold of them for 10 days, I guess. Anyway, right. Okay, here's my final lot of questions. I don't want to spend any more than 1 more spell slot on this.
Okay.
So, happy with those group before we.
You are being smart about it, so it's good.
Trying to be.
Smart.
I have. If they give us a name that we don't recognize. For the country and city, I don't know how to handle that.
I do.
I feel like we can just research that later. If they give us a name, then we can. It gives us something at least to start working on. Oh.
I would ask for the description of the ship as well, so that if they are here under a false name, we can still be on the lookout for it. Or if we have to question over captains, if they saw a skipper or a brigandine leave port, which heading did it take? So if we had more than the name with the description,
Okay, I have modified those questions.
Sounds good to me. Everyone.
Okay, speak with dead 1 more time at 4th level.
Okay. The corpse once more raises up into a sitting position.
And once again, he says, I'm a representative of the ferryman, blah, 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 blah. I tell him everything. Okay, so where in the west is your group from? Country and city, please.
Nazan.
Okay, I've written that roughly phonetically.
I've written it in the chat.
Oh, amazing. Nazan, thank you. Nazan, N-A-Y-Z-A-N. Wonderful. What is the name of the ship you're supposed to be meeting after this mission? And the description, sorry.
And description.
I don't know.
I don't know, okay. When was your extraction supposed to be leaving?
I don't know.
Interesting. What does through the winds mean to you and your organization?
It is how we identify each other.
Fuck's sake. DM. Oh, wonderful. And what is the name of your lieutenant?
I do not know.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. Okay, go to the river. Well,
okay.
We got a few things.
Okay, have we ever heard of a place called Nazan?
See, this is where there should be something called a geography check.
Yeah, I missed that from other editions.
Yeah, I'm just going to have to ask for a general intelligence check.
You know,
Are you asking the group?
Yeah, everyone can do this.
Let's ask Shanarei, please.
Well,
Let's ask Shanarei. Maybe she knows.
I don't. But I have recently unlocked more of my magic. If you know, I get the sense I can summon the knowledge a bit. I can cast legend lore, but it has to be. We have to be certain about what thing would be the most famous. What we're asking about. Because they would describe a famous person, place, or object if it's not famous, or to us, I guess it wouldn't be, but somewhere, because it's I don't know how that part works.
Someone's got to know about a town. It's,
yeah, but if they are famous in their country, does it count? Well, I can try that. If I fail, we hear a whap whap. So I mean, apparently.
I would love that. Sound effects.
Yeah. So we could ask about the country of Nizan, or go for I believe it was the Sundered Moon, specifically.
Yeah, you could try and find out about the Sundered Moon specifically.
Yeah.
Can you cast it twice in a row for Nathan and for the?
I can. It's the fifth level, so I can only do it once. So
okay.
Make it count for today at least.
Okay.
So which one would we prefer?
Probably the organization.
The Sundered Moon. So I'm not getting it wrong, because then it's like whap whap, wrong name.
I wouldn't do that.
Okay, that's it. Yeah, dialed wrong number. Call again.
Beep, beep. Yeah. The organization you have dialed has not been recognized. Please try again later.
I guess I'll take out my incense. It doesn't say specify that I need something to burn it in, just incense worth, and I'll take out my ivory strips from my handbag or something, and I'll sit on the bed. What's that called? Clear markers? I don't know what's it called. I'll sit down in the comfortable seat with my legs crossed or something, and my eyes will just start to glow golden, and I'll cast legend lore and ask or focus on the Sundered Moon.
Sundered Moon. Okay.
Just cost me 250 gold.
I love. Oh, I didn't realize that it actually includes that in this description. That's hilarious.
Yep. So, this is a lot of information.
Hell yeah.
The Sundered Moon is a group of. For the ease of it, I'm just going to say assassins, but it's a bit more than that. That has existed for millennia. We're talking longer than further back than the Starfall, and are based in the Empire. I'm just going to say Empire again to keep it simple. The Empire of Nazan in the continent to the west, which is. The nation of Nazan itself is larger than the entire island nations.
Damn.
So larger in this part of the world. They have operated in the shadows there since time immemorial. They are known to be one of the most elite groups of assassins on the planet, the world. They are extremely difficult to contract, especially if you. Well, whoever hired them has connections. You would be able to quickly realize from the information flowing into your mind. They are known for being very skilled with poisons, as some of you are likely aware from being stabbed. And
so,
yes.
Oh, hold
on. My I don't know if I'm misunderstanding. So it's just they are very good assassins. It's an organization, professional organization. So the people themselves weren't necessarily indoctrinated. They were just doing a job. Correct?
Well, as we can, just let me double check legend lore. They are mostly known for taking in foundlings or people without families and training them from a very young age.
Batman.
The most unknown thing about them is that they are trained to such a point that they are borderline not even individuals anymore.
Right. Okay.
Which you would recall anything, the little scars on them that would have got rid of unusual blemishes or the like. Anything they are prohibited from having anything identifying about them beyond things that they can't physically change, i.e. hair color. Natural hair color, should I say. Obviously you can change hair color. But eye color, stuff like that. Things that they can't change are the only things that they are allowed to be inconsistent with the others. So obviously they can't help it if one of them's 5 foot and the other one's 5'6". But they have been their most, since we're sticking with famous stuff here, their most famed assassination would probably be of a previous pontiff of the Fate's Hand.
Oh, okay.
That would be the most famous in this part of the world.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
I think that'll do for now.
what we can take away from that, discussing with the rest of the party, is good job, Shanarei.
Yeah.
All those connections.
And,
Modem sounds. Yeah. Okay.
Very useful information there.
Ooh, my head hurts.
and someone very important ordered them to do that, and probably from our parts. But I don't think these guys, pointing at the bodies, were ideologically motivated to do those killings. They were just doing a job, perhaps.
Yep. They were pointed at the enemy and told kill them.
Yeah,
So maybe none of them here would know who the boss, the client would be.
Yeah, so to summarize, they're less people and more living weapons, implements.
Yeah. And for the sake of argument, I would say that the geography check would be history checks.
No, I was just going to do general intelligence.
Because it does mention people, nations, and cultures.
Well, yeah, the
history
of nations. But would you have studied? And like, knowing about the history of a nation is different to geography. That's the problem. They really need to have implemented a proper.
I would if I was luring this at my table, I'd go like nature with intelligence instead of wisdom. But even still, that's not an ideal. Ideal solution.
Let's see what they say. Are any of you proficient with cartographer's tools?
I am.
I'm not.
Cartographer's tools.
Oh, that would be a good.
Yeah, I'll allow a cartographer's tools check.
I can give that a shot.
You'll have maps and everything in your cartographer's tools. Yeah. That'd be sufficient. So you would go into your tools, you'd find a world map or something which shows shows where the island nations are, shows the northern continent, which is probably about 10 days sailing off the top of the map that you guys are used to. Some places to the south, and far to the west, probably about 20 to 30 days, depending on weather, you would see the largest landmass on the planet. I guess the equivalent of Eurasia. That's what they call it. Yeah, Eurasia. Is the
Eurasia,
command name. Yeah. And
So what we're discovering right now is that we're in the boundocks of the world. We're the little shitty islands lost in the middle of nowhere.
depending on how you look at it, because these are maps that were made in the island nations, you're in the middle of the map. But on this large nation, at this large landmass to the west, the entire northeastern and a good chunk of the eastern side of the continent is Nazan. And as said, it's large. That empire is larger than the island nations put together.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I like get the map out, like lay it out on the bed and kind of go like we're here, and then yeah.
It would have been a very long journey.
The eastern continent for us, where there's where there's lightning and stuff.
Yeah,
do we know if there's only like 3 landmasses?
Underneath the cloud, on the map, it's literally just storm clouds, is how it's drawn in. As I said, there is landmasses to the south as well, and that's not including the poles. There is like the equivalent of the Arctic and Antarctica. But you also get the sense that the map is more general than precise, if that makes sense. There's lots of smaller land masses that just aren't on it.
Okay.
We're not taking the World of Warcraft approach where suddenly new islands appear all over the place all the time. But...
Sure. Yeah, they're more kind of general.
This might be
they're
like,
descriptive, not prescriptive, sort of thing. Yeah.
I have a very derailing idea right now. But shouldn't a delegation be sent to Nazan if they are larger in population and size than us? Because there's an entity that's aiming to destroy our planet. They might be interested in knowing about that and helping out. That's something we should perhaps discuss with the Emperor.
Yeah, that's something we should talk to the Emperor about. We'll let him know what we found when he surfaces.
Yeah. So the guys so far don't know the ship or description or when they were meant to extract.
No. I guess their leader would have known all of those details.
Yeah.
Although, what would they have done if their leader had fallen? Curious.
Would the DM?
Yes.
Would the city leaders would have put up a blockade, like to prevent people from escaping the city while looking for the assassins?
The docks would have been locked down and everything. Yes.
So presumably,
you would have got the sense just by how it went here. It didn't go to plan.
Yeah.
It was probably meant to be done a lot swifter and more silently than it was.
It would have been perfect if it weren't not for those shitty adventurers blocking everything.
Yeah.
I mean, your presence literally fucks up the assassination attempt here. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
Good for something.
Mm-hmm. Happy to inconvenience them.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, when IS appears, I guess I'll report what we found to him.
IS will probably not appear until around lunchtime.
Fair. Love that for him as well.
Yeah.
In the meantime...
would we have other questions? Like we still have 2 bodies left. Asking the party. I don't have any ideas.
Like I could cast this more. Like I've got I have 3 spell slots left above 3rd level, so I could cast this more. I would rather save something in the tank just in case.
So in the meantime, while all this has been going on, Kirsty, what have you been doing?
So, Eli is wandering the city. She would have headed out to the religious district, and she's feeling very lost at the moment.
1 second. let's load up Freeport. Oh, it's still night on this map. Let me make it day. So you would have been heading north, very much, to around here.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you wandered out into the city. You've been. You could repeat what you said before.
Yeah, so she's feeling a bit lost and restless. So she's kind of heading to the religious district. She's not necessarily gonna go to Athena's temple. Like, she's been feeling a bit like, just because I was raised there doesn't necessarily mean that it's the right path for me. And she's just kind of feeling a bit lost.
Okay.
And she would be kind of sending a mental prayer for guidance, not to any specific god, but sort of reaching out a hand and hoping that one of the gods might show interest and maybe give her some guidance.
Okay. Make a religion check with advantage.
With advantage. I like that word. Doesn't mean I'm going to be good at this check. Ooh!
You're not bad at them.
Forgot I was proficient.
Natural 20. Fantastic.
Yeah!
I'll give you an inspiration while we're at it. You have got Donjon. You can teleport to another place for a while. As you are doing this, you will stop mid-step as your eyes will turn just completely white, and a vision of this person will appear before you.
Yeah.
Ow.
Just add a few cuts and bruises, maybe a black eye. Looks like she's been in a brawl.
The last I saw of last sort of communication I had was she was suplexing Zeus. So
Yeah.
it's just, that's an iconic image in my brain, and I love it.
The figure will look towards you, and much like her hand is in the picture, will reach out towards you. And a vision will form in your mind of a woman floating above a fountain in an area of many crossroads, crackling with lightning as the sky above has turned dark and lightning flashes constantly. And you get the sense that this is happening very soon. Almost like a premonition.
Huh.
And you'll simply hear a voice say, "All will be made clear soon." And then the vision will fade.
Ah, yes, cryptic gods. Nice.
Sorry.
Place with many crossroads. Okay. Okay. Having had this vision, she will just, I guess she'd go to Athena's temple and just kind of hang out for a bit and process what's happened.
Okay.
And try and she'll be trying to recall as many details as she can and cement it in her mind so that she can describe this to the others and commune with them, like
It was
talk to them about it.
It was a many-tiered fountain. There was buildings all around. The ground itself was quite muddy. Despite the storm in the sky, the lightning, the flashes, and all that, there was no rain. It was just lightning.
What is Zeus?
The architecture is very similar to the buildings around you in this town.
Huh.
This vision was, you get the sense, happening here. You got a nat
Okay.
20, so I'm giving you some extra.
Nice.
And it's happening, as they said, soon.
Oh no. Will there be another oops, but this time it's the gods and not some alchemists?
That's the damn. The oop.
Okay.
So you're going to be chilling at Athena's for a while.
Oh, when she sort of cemented the details in her mind, she's going to keep in mind that she needs to meet the others for the meeting at the Assassin's Guild.
That's
She
not
might
until
spend
the
some
evening.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and this is only the morning still.
Yeah, she'd probably spend an hour or two at the temple, and then she would probably go looking for the fountain. She'd ask some locals for directions, know if they know of a many-tiered fountain, and try and get some details.
Okay. So we'll get to that then. That'll be 2 hours from now, we'll say, roughly. During these 2 hours, what is everyone else doing? Given the time it was taking Eli to get up there, yeah, we'll say it's about the same time right now, just to keep things simple.
Why the gods?
Helping.
Eli has been kidnapped. I cannot find her anywhere.
She left a note on her desk.
I'll point out the note. Oh, there's a note on the desk.
Oh, she left a note.
The kidnappers left a note.
Oh, the kidnapper left a note. Damn it! Oh, God, Legend Lord, where's Eli? Oh, God. No.
Kirsty, what
Maybe
does
she
the
doesn't have
note
to go for a
say?
walk.
The note would say, I'm going to clear my head. I'll meet you at the Assassin's Guild for the meeting.
Oh, right. Well, you must forget that. I must forget that.
It would be very much that'd be it.
You're the only
Maybe
one who has
signed Eli.
an appointment.
Yes. At 7 p.m. as far as
I'm gonna smell the parchment. Is it her? Can I inside check the note?
It would be her handwriting, and you would be familiar with her handwriting.
You are okay.
Yes,
Okay,
the second
fair
you would
enough.
try to smell
I'm
it,
going to say a
Diamond
perception check.
leaves the room.
Give me a perception check.
For me?
Yes.
Would I know what Eli smells like, and can I replicate it with prestidigitation?
I don't know, but
Things you
judging
ask
by
DM.
the handwriting more than anything else, yes, this is Eli.
Okay. Panic has been averted.
At this point, Ayas is going to stick his head around the door. Why is Heracles yelling?
He does that.
Because he thought that Eli was kidnapped, which he isn't or wasn't. So no worries.
To be fair, we've been attacked by assassins during the night, and she disappeared while we were still not being aware of her going away.
Yes, but Heracles, do you really think that someone with her battle trance would be able to get kidnapped just like that?
That is noticing, yeah.
She nearly died twice in our company. Yes, she would be kidnapped.
No!
She's not good. She's not doing well lately. Have you not noticed?
Yes, but that doesn't mean that I underestimate her strength.
It's not a matter of her strength. It's a matter of the numbers that would come after her. I don't know. We nearly died as well during the night. They were pretty strong people.
Talk for yourself.
I would like
They
to...
didn't even touch me. Diamond, they didn't even touch me. I'm just worried about you guys.
You know what would be funny? If
Yes.
while Eli would be doing her thing, she would run into South Party. He was like, "Oh, come on, let's go have a drink. You look down," and then she just goes with the South Party. You guys are oblivious to it.
I mean, it would be possible.
That would be funny.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yuffie is
she
suddenly
turns up to the
over at
meeting
Temple.
hammered. I've arrived.
Celebrate being him as long as you still can. Well, you won't get resistance to poison, right?
I think I am resistant to poison. I'm not immune. Oh no, I'm not resistant to poison. I'm resistant to necrotic and radiant.
Yeah, lucky you. It'll be time for me soon.
Now that Ias is up and about, I will relay to him what we've learnt from the Sundered Moon people, or what we've learned of the Sundered Moon, and what we got from them.
He will stroke his chin for a bit, nodding, frowning a bit. Naturally, we've already taken steps to inform other nations of what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
We really need a better way. The sending spell is not sufficient, and we don't have it takes far too much power to do projection. They seem to be finding a solution in this city, but it's only limited to this city still.
Maybe you could get them to build something like that in the Empire.
Perhaps, but I have concerns about the sustainability of this weird crystal technology they use. They need, from what I understand, they need to recharge the crystals require you to use materials from effectively, what was it Crafty said? Holes in reality. Portals, that kind of thing. Like mushrooms. I believe one of the items that they need is mushrooms from the hagwood from near the portals into the Feylands.
Oh, okay. That's not sustainable at all, especially not for an empire that size. I wonder if there's something Crafty could do to kind of replicate that more sustainably then.
Well, he tried to take a look at the booths that they use here. Have you seen one of them yet?
I walked past them, not been inside one.
Yeah.
It seems ominous from the outside.
But he's quite baffled by it because it appears to literally just be a hunk of metal with a crystal stuck to it, and somehow it does what it needs to do. I don't know how they made it work by inserting money into it either. It's very strange.
Throwing money at your problems.
Could be useful in the future, though.
Yeah. So, what do we do with this information we have now about the Sundered Moon? Is the next question.
Travel
and
west.
I guess one for you as policy.
I believe this evening the leaders, all the nation leaders that are still here, are going to be having a conversation in the Senate chamber about it.
Okay.
We're still trying to find out. They'll still be trying to find out everyone that was hit, who survived, who died, that kind of stuff.
And yeah, we need to stay on the lookout if they find any of the escapees when they were trying to leave town, or if they are still in town.
He'll look at Shanarei. If what you've said is true, then that's going to be difficult. They seem to be particularly skilled at this kind of thing.
I don't know where that came from.
You don't know how you knew all that information?
Magic, I guess, but no.
Yes, magic. A wizard did it.
I prefer sorcerer, but but yes, usually it's the wizard.
You'll see him pause at this point and then glance up at the ceiling. Seriously, now? Alright, you're supposed to be tomorrow. Okay. He'll clap his hands. You guys should go get food or something in town. I've got some matters to take care of. I will catch up with you later. Remember, the arena fights are cancelled until tomorrow, until this I think there's going to be extra security about the place tonight. Also heard apparently there's going to be a squirrel patrolling the town. Don't know what that's about. Probably that squirrel again.
Of course. Ah, that guy.
He's the best
Our
squirrel.
friend.
Okay, I guess we'll find something for lunch then.
Yeah. I could need something
And then-
to eat.
Kill time until our appointment. If there's anything anyone wants to do particularly.
I don't know.
I just need something good after all this chaos. Any recommendations?
I've not had much chance to wander around the city myself. I've heard there's a lot of street food in the Many Roads area.
Sounds good.
Honestly, I
So
think
why
you
not?
guys would know better than me. You explored the city quite a lot yesterday, did you not?
Yeah, we did the tour with Heracles. But street food sounds good. What do you guys think?
I think that would
Yeah,
be
that sounds good.
an idea. I would be careful though, because depending on the kind of street food and if it's well prepared, back in the slums or where I grew up, street food was gets on a stick. It was I wouldn't recommend it.
Hey, if
Oh,
it's,
we can-
if it's prepared
yeah.
properly, that meat can be perfectly good.
Two, the stipulation that if it is prepared properly.
Fair.
But I bet Toben could do something about that, cleanse it or something.
Yeah, potentially.
Good,
We'll
I'm-
find whatever looks the most appetizing.
Now I'm in the mood for that. So let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go find some food.
Okay, give me 1 second. Just double checking something.
Mhm.
Okay, that's fine. I don't have everything I need. I don't have the things I wanted here, but that's fine. Okay. So, you're heading up towards Many Roads, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm on the wrong thing. Okay. As you are walking along, where is it? 1 second. Is that working? Try this. Yeah, man. Stop being silly. There we go. Dark clouds will begin to gather in the sky.
No.
Huh.
Boom,
Lovely
boom.
weather we're having.
Dark clouds.
Bad omen?
Mm.
Ooh.
Eli is still on the road, or is she with us now?
No.
She's still that way.
Oh, no.
In that case,
She's currently trying to find the fountain.
oh. Would we be able to see the fountain? Is it on the Many Roads? DM.
One moment.
Okay.
I mean, I as a player, I assumed it would be on the Many Roads, but I didn't know if
Yeah,
Eli
like-
would think that.
It would be interesting if it were just right here. like on the crossroads in the middle.
There we go. And make some adjustments to that. There we go. Don't want to be too frequent. Eliana, from questioning the locals and everything, there is indeed, given your description of the area, many crossroads, many tiered fountain, that would indeed sound like many roads.
Okay, then she would head to many roads.
As you are heading that way, and the party is approaching from the south, because I need to separate the party at this point. There would be a massive flash as a bolt of lightning will come down in many roads, and you'll see lots of people running towards the area to see what the hell just happened. Amongst a lot of people shouting. Yes?
Eli would be booking it.
Yeah, seems like Aya said now, and then we have a lightning storm. Did he get summoned by Zeus, or is Zeus going to make an appearance?
You'll hear people
will flash.
You will hear some people yelling something about a woman getting struck by lightning in many roads.
Oh shit!
Oh,
That's not good. That's not good at all.
Yeah, I guess the
can I
meat is going to
sprint?
be pretty well done.
Can I sprint?
Yeah, I
Well-
guess you're taking off ahead of the rest of the party.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean Eli would be sprinting from the other direction.
Okay, give me a
I'm gonna look at
He's twice
Toben,
as fast as the other.
and then Shanarei, and I guess we're running now.
Yep.
Guess so.
I'll take off my high heels while running.
That hurts. I think that hurts more.
Oh yeah, it's easier though. It's just
I thought you had battle boots with a kitten heel. I thought that was what you were wearing now.
I don't know. Well, we did get some shoes that
Yeah,
did.
they were flatter than the ones that you initially had.
Probably true. Oh, I was
Okay.
wearing high heels now. So, yeah.
Zeus.
Burnt lady with lightning mark.
Yeah, I would assume that the bird lady is Athena. But
As you
Hopefully-
arrive in the middle of town, you'll see floating above the central fountain a woman crackling in lightning. Eliana, you get a sense of deja vu. This is what you were just warned about, or foretold about.
she's pretty.
Well, she didn't give me much time with that vision, did she? Eli will step forward and observe.
There's a lot of people standing around, including the South Party,
Hello, Seth Party.
can deal with this on their own session.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck them.
I'm right here.
Oh, the music.
Especially you.
No.
It is at this
So
point
feeling.
she will begin to speak, and unfortunately my mixer reset everything, so I'm not even going to try and use the filters.
Okay.
As a voice that sounds like hers, but with another voice overlaid. Like two voices speaking at once. Many years have passed since the fall of the Mad Emperor. The time has come for Aias to step down.
What?
At the end of 4072, that's next year, the new emperor will be chosen. 12 gods have suggested 12 candidates. Dionysus has nominated Trelon Avol, noble of Gazathray. Hephaestus has nominated Calchas, the great smith. Artemis has nominated Astraelos, the adventurer.
What the hell?
Oh, hell yeah.
Goldie will go like, what the hell? Just like out loud.
Astraelos, my man!
We both turn around to Astraelos like, the fuck, dude? The fuck?
Have you ever said anything?
Apollo
Adventure!
Apollo has nominated the great wizard and ex-inquisitor, Faedrun.
Huh.
My girl! Sorry, wrong character.
Hecate has nominated Irosima Rocky.
I don't like that name.
Ooh, fuck no. Yeah, fuck her. We need to find her.
We don't like that name.
On
Yep.
behalf of his brother, formerly of the Gazathraean Pantheon, Poseidon nominates Toben.
Huh.
Hell yeah.
He was chosen.
Does Toben says hell yeah?
Toben is just shocked. Sorry, the player me, hell yeah. Toben shocked.
Prometheus, the thief of the gods, nominates the scion of madness, Zaelrath.
Huh.
It doesn't sound good.
Aphrodite, goddess of love, nominates Shanarei.
Huh.
Of course.
You were chosen.
Of course.
He walks up to her.
I'm a chosen of every deity.
Hermes,
Heracles is like,
Shh.
Hermes, the trickster god, nominates the foolish wizard, Heracles.
Yes.
I'll point to Heracles. You? Oh god.
it's like the two Spider-Mans between Astraelos, Shanarei, and Heracles. Like, you, what? Can you repeat which god? Was it
Hermes.
from?
Hermes, the messenger god.
Hermes, okay.
The trickster god.
Yes.
And finally, from the three greater gods, Ares, god of war, nominates the veteran Myrmidon, Heracles.
Oh.
Athena nominates the traveling warrior, Eliana.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Zeus, king of the gods, god of thunder, nominates Cassander.
Ooh. That's intense.
I hereby announce the Hunger Games to have been opened.
Yeah, that's Hunger Games, yeah. we need a full-on list later on, DM, if you don't mind. Like written,
Could be the
because
next
brain.
Empress.
A year and a score of days remain until the candidate is chosen. And with that, the woman will slowly float back down. The lightning will fade from around her, and she will gently slump down to her knees on top of the fountain.
I would leap forward and make sure that she doesn't end up like falling into
She's-
the fountain.
She is, the fountain is dramatically higher than you.
You can fly.
I have
Well, I
flying.
know that she's a medium, like an oracle.
She is indeed an oracle.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. I'm a little confused. I'm not gonna lie.
Would Eli be able to see the others? This is a big tiered fountain. I don't know if she would be able to see from the other side.
It is a big fountain. You would not have been able to see them until you were above it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so you guys would see Eli swoop in and like help the oracle down from the fountain.
There is I have posted the list on Discord.
Thank you very much.
Half of our group.
Not just
most of our
half of
group.
our group, everyone but me.
Well, that's because because of the stupid Xerxes.
No, I went to count and I was like, why do I have too many people? I counted Zaelst and Faena. That's not how this works. They're not one group.
No.
No. Above board, that is every player whose origin is Gazethray. In some way or form.
Ah.
Oh, makes sense. Okay.
Eliana, if you're flying up to the fountain, feel free to do so. You're finding a woman just sort of gently kneeling on top of the fountain. She doesn't seem bothered by the water.
Are you alright?
Yes, quite fine. Thank you.
Damn.
Would you like hand down?
What were you doing a saving throw for, if I may ask?
How Heracles is going to react to this news?
Okay. Yes, please, getting down would be good. It's rather wet up. Where are we? She is blind.
Currently over the fountain at the crossroads.
Yes, some help getting down would be good.
Do you remember your vision and your declaration?
Yes, all of it.
Hi, my name is Eliana.
Ah,
I'm one of the recruits.
The chosen one.
I don't know if I should say congratulations or I'm sorry.
Yeah, a lot of my friends are on that list, funnily enough. Let's get you down from here. And she'll fly the oracle down. Looking around, she'd be looking for people that she knows she can trust, and then she would notice a lot of the people around were at that council meeting. If not everyone who was at the council meeting is here.
Not everyone.
Pretty much.
A lot of
She would bring the oracle down, like over here somewhere near Ias and our group.
Well, I guess I got to congratulate all of you.
I'm not sure about that.
Eli having a thing for the oracle?
No, Eli's just helping her down and is being very respectful. And something you would notice is that she looks happy, but there are tears streaming down her face without any like reaction to those tears. They're just happening. She's not really sure how to process this.
Yes.
Yes, hello.
You saw all of this?
I knew it was coming, yes. Originally it was supposed to be after the battle. To finish. It was to be a bit of a capstone because the Gazethrain gods are quite showy and don't like that everyone's focus is on something else right now. But yes, this was due to be coming.
Well, how do you feel?
Oh, I knew. To be honest, I've got another bloody year of this before I can be free of it.
Yeah.
Things are There's certain rules we're going to have to follow. I won't be able to help any of you. For obvious reasons.
That's understandable.
Sure.
The other
How did the
candidates...
selection happen for you?
Pardon?
Can you at least explain to us how the selection happened for you? What are we to expect?
I believe there's supposed to be messengers coming from each of the gods to their candidates to explain all the rules and such later, but as I understand it, they're not letting what happened last time happen again. One of the things they have done this time, every single one of those candidates is fateless.
I had a feeling that was the case.
Yes.
There'll be no interference from a certain group this time.
Monte, I'm not there. I'm Pepe.
You're not that far off if you want to interact.
Wouldn't they try?
Oh, no doubt they'll try, especially after tomorrow's announcements. But you'll find out about those later, i.e., tomorrow. You seem troubled, Diamond.
Yes, it's just, well, speaking facts, I'm the only one who hasn't been chosen for my group, and I'm
Are you?
just... Yes.
Think about it for a moment. Are you? Aphrodite is the goddess of love. Are you and Shanarei not a couple?
Yes, we are.
You are the one devoted to her. Just
I am.
I go to the temple with you.
Aphrodite couldn't have nominated you. Unfortunately, you aren't originally of Gazathrei, and you still have a lingering fate problem. But
That
you
is
are
true.
linked to Shanarei.
I know.
Well, way to make me feel like second choice.
That's
Oh.
That's not what they intended.
No,
You are aware that she chose you because of your beauty and your capabilities, right?
I oh, thank you. I think more the connection to you.
what worries me more is Hecate and Zeus, who they've chosen.
Yes. I'm worried about Zeus' choice.
Oh?
Cassandra's not someone to be messed with, right? As far as I've
Cassandra
seen.
is driven.
I'm more worried about Meroki.
I barely know Moroki, so...
Hecate...
They were
It's-
the scientist or experimenter.
The one that... She was
remember
the
the
one that...
acid pits?
Oh, that one. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, the one that was kidnapping and hunting people like Eli.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. She's horrible. Oh boy.
It's going
Yeah,
to
we've
be...
got some issues on our hands.
Yes. Well, you have a year.
Time for a montage.
You will... As part of this, you'll need to prove your wisdom, your skill in war. You'll need to satisfy Zeus in some way, and you'll need to prove...
Oh God!
You'll need to,
I mean, Zeus is a horn dog.
and you'll need to prove yourselves as heroes in some way or form. Something that benefits Gazathrei. But that is for you all to figure out for yourselves. I believe if any of you don't wish to pursue this, you can go to the temple and withdraw. It won't be looked upon very fondly, but you won't be forced into it.
You never know. If we all do well, we might be able to have a coalition.
I mean, at the very least, we can work together. If one of us wins, we all win.
Yeah.
And when everything is said and done, Emperor Ayas leaves the office clean.
I mean, I was expecting him to leave with one hell of a party, to be honest.
I'm not sure I like the insinuation.
Well, I guess if one of us becomes Emperor or Empress, we would have a hell of an advisor team.
Yeah, got a council, at least. Stop it.
Could work. Who did you say stop it to?
Oh, sorry, my cat is trying to climb on something. I do apologise. I did not realise that. I completely forgot the microphone was open. She's just trying to climb up and destroy a whole load of Warhammer.
We just heard a
This
low
she's still
whisper.
thinking about doing.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. She's thinking about. Don't you dare. Don't. No. No.
Cat shenanigans.
Okay, you're in dad jail now. You can sit with me. Apologies, DM.
No worries.
Everyone loves the kitty.
There is much that will need to be discussed. I was rather surprised at Prometheus's suggestion as well. If this Zaelrath is who I think
Remind
he
me.
is.
Don't think we've heard the name.
I've been keeping an eye on that guy for some time. He'll look there at Shanarei, might actually have met him at some point.
Me?
Yes, he did jobs for Elbus.
Really?
Red
Okay.
hair, usually wore hats, a big hat.
I don't know about the hat, but I remember this kid with the red hair back in the day. It was annoying. I think. I found most people annoying.
He was hired by the Inquisition and left some time ago, and then next thing I know, I encounter him again. Coming out of the underground after blowing up your manor.
What the hell?
Oh, fun.
Not again.
No, that's not another one.
Not
The
yeah, not a second
Inquisition.
time.
He is one of the Inquisitor, or was one of the Inquisitors that blew up your manor and was causing some issues. Elira encountered them and fought them.
Oh.
I was willing to fight them, but this Renayan guy refused to throw down for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
They even turned down the hog roast I offered them. Can you believe that?
Wow.
Oh man, everyone loves a
privilege.
hog roast. Who would turn down a hog roast?
Oh, is that...
Probably a very sensible person.
Hot dogs. Yeah.
But yes, whichever one of you or one of the others that gets this, I will make sure to leave plenty for you. And hopefully by that point we have the train system fully operational.
That was
That
the
would be
next thing
ideal.
that I wanted to ask, yes. Would be good to finish it in this year. So, until
We've made well.
the selection starts.
It's one of those jobs that I don't know if ever really will be finished. It'll be ever expanding, ever improving. At least that's the hopes for it.
On the bright side, if one of us got into the position, we would not need to be briefed on it.
True.
One less handover to do.
I would imagine most of the candidates are somewhat familiar with it.
If not all for the right reasons.
All I ask is do everything you can to not let it be Cassandra or Meraki. If they get control of an empire,
Will do.
You can also always ask the sun that the moon.
So player has forgotten who Cassandra was. I'm
it
bad
was
with names.
that
Can you remind
fought-
me, guys, who Cassandra is?
He fought during the arena fights alone against an entire group, and
Yeah.
I think he only missed by a little.
He nearly beat.
He's very
Yeah,
strong.
but what do we know of his person?
You were told some of his past, I believe.
He helped people escape the catastrophe.
No.
As far as no, then
No.
I connected the dots wrong. The only thing that I remember personality-wise is that he's pretty. Don't want to say cold-hearted, but he's very. I can't describe it right now. I'm sorry. Lack of words.
Does anyone else remember what you were told about him?
I know the name. Probably if I get a hint. Otherwise.
If I see the maps and I see the different areas, I could tell you. But right now, everything is just.
He was a. Well, as well, can we count this? Cassander fought on the side of the Mad Emperor back when I was when I was becoming Emperor. He led the. He's the one that took over Alexandria and Turnacris after the. After what happened at Astraelos. Later, I encountered him in combat in Icarus. You, I believe, have visited Icarus. The
Yes.
burned down town. When his men were retreating, they set fire to the town under his orders. Also happened to be his hometown, so that should tell you the kind of person he is. He, as he would describe it, is the type that will do whatever he has to get what he thinks has to be done. I wouldn't call him.
So he's a pragmatic type.
Maybe brutally so.
Yeah. He is.
Psychopath?
No, he is dangerous.
People who are willing to torch a town while retreating are not good in my book to be leading people.
Their own hometown, especially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that if you spoke to him about it, he'd give you some grand reasons for why he did it. Justified it from his point of view, but that's how it goes, is it not?
What do we know of his goals? What exactly are his goals? Like, we know he would do everything to reach them, but what does he intend to do in general?
That I don't know. I just know he's dangerous, and he's somehow got Zeus's ear.
Well, maybe I'm not privy to Zeus' intents, but
Usually
maybe
I am,
he
but
sees
the
this
asshole
current
refuses to
situation
tell
and,
me. He'll glance up at the sky, which will just be a
I'm theorizing there, but
yes, unfortunately, Zeus has not been forthcoming.
would Zeus?
I think you
Okay.
have an issues there, Frosth.
Yeah, I'm still having my. I've been robotic for the entire evening, trying to understand things. But maybe Zeus wants someone that is like Cassander at the head of the Empire, for the coming situation with Morgan.
No, he made
Maybe
this
he-
decision before we knew about Morgan.
I would have said he wanted to choose something that could get rid of the rest.
Is this decision the reason why they were having a fight?
Probably.
Oh, choosing the candidates is less a discussion and more a brawl.
That makes sense, because before the vision about all this happening that Athena gave me, the one before that was just a vision of her suplexing Zeus. I was wondering what caused that, but it could have been anything.
Be aware that if any of you become Emperor, you will have to put up with that all the time.
Visions and things, or...
US.
You'll pretty much have a direct connection to them at all times, and you will have to put up with their nonsense.
I found it amusing, actually.
Eli doesn't seem too bothered by that. But then she kind of catches herself a little bit. You see her, like, she's like, meh, I don't see the problem. And then she's like,
No. No one ever sees the problem until they have to put up with it.
yeah.
Anyway, I guess I will say congratulations to you all. I have noticed that one of the other candidates is here, so I'm going to go and have a word with him. Enjoy.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Oh, I didn't mean to take Heracles.
Bye, Heracles. Have a time.
Yeah. I'm not familiar
See you guys.
with the South Party. Which one is it that has been nominated?
Um,
The Myrmidon.
Oh,
the guy.
he's the guy that I was having the conversation
Yep.
with and fangirling over. Oh, that's awkward. Eli's looking over and sees that they start talking to him and is like, oh no.
That's hilarious.
I will take my leave now. Thank you for your help.
No problem.
Someone's going to have to explain all this to Zale.
Yep.
We're all just processing right now. We're gonna go back and be like, so, my man.
He's right there.
Yes, he's there, and we have to tell him
Yeah.
in real life.
I think we should all go and have a drink. Or
Yes.
12.
Yes.
It's a bit early in the morning. Let's go.
Well, oh, wait.
It's always
It's
1 o'clock
afternoon.
somewhere.
It's afternoon at this point.
Hang on.
Oh, it's
Still.
hot.
We should only have 1 or 2 because we have that meeting later that we need to be lucid for.
Yes.
Then we
How
can
late
get-
is it? How late is it?
It's early afternoon. It's like just after lunchtime.
Okay.
And the meeting is at 7.
Yes. I mustn't be late. So, let's go to the end.
Sounds like a good idea. We could go to
Eli's
that
stomach
bar.
rumbles, and she's like, maybe we get some lunch.
Right, we didn't eat.
Yeah,
So
maybe
then-
do a full-on brunch and thing.
It's around this point you're going to notice that there's an abnormal amount of people with sort of large trays around their necks, running around selling, trying to sell people things. One of them, you'll see one of them trying to sell someone a doublet that with very hastily written on the back and completely misspelled the names of all the candidates. Others trying to sell hastily made cakes and things in the shape of lightning bolts. You know, trying to completely capitalize on what just happened.
I'll take one off the lightning bolts, please.
Of the cake.
Yes.
Okay, he will charge you a massive 5 silver for it,
Yeah, fine by me.
which is a massive markup over how much a slice of cake would normally cost.
I don't
I
care.
would like meat and bread and
Yeah,
just the normal fare that would be
yeah.
around
Let's
here.
find.
As you
find a
say
good lunch
that,
somewhere.
someone will materialize next to you with what looks suspiciously like sausages in a bun.
Oh
No. Not that.
Not again.
Sorry, I had a bad experience with that yesterday. Was that only yesterday?
Yes.
Probably.
Maybe something else like a burger or something.
I don't know if they've got burgers yet.
Or skewers or something.
Do you have like a piece
Meat
of
on a
meat
stick.
in
I
a
want to buy
bun?
meat on a stick.
Meat on a stick. Okay. You would be able to find that. Diamond, the cake is awful. Like, it's
Aw.
slightly soggy, it's dense because it's not been baked properly because it was made in such a hurry.
I was
That
kind of
could be better.
imagining that they just took a normal cake and just cut it into the size of,
Yes.
into the vague shape of a lightning bolt and went, there you go, that'll do.
Someone will sidle up to Shanarei. Hey, I've got an official autograph of the candidate Heracles here.
I mean,
When did you sign that?
5 gold?
I'll look at Heracles. you know, I would like to discern how badly this is faked. I am proficient in forgery kit.
Okay, give me a forgery kit check.
Yeah.
Would it be one of the checks at advantage? Because forgery kit.
I'll allow it. Just a forgery kit with advantage is fine.
Advantage.
I'd say you had advantage because you know what Heracles' signature looks like.
Yes.
You're also pretty sure Heracles doesn't have a K in it, has an E between the L and the S and stuff like that. It's completely misspelled. It's almost spelled like Hercules, which that's just wrong.
You know, I like what you're trying to do. It is a good hustle, but you spelled the name wrong. That guy is actually Heracles, and I am the chosen of every deity. If you want my autograph, we can work something out.
Oh yeah, he'll hand you a piece of. He'll just rip the piece of paper with Heracles' fake signature on it in half, hand you one piece of it, and say, "Sign here, please."
I'll use my
free money.
no.
What you gonna give me in return?
I will do a write-up of, I guess, my signature, but I'll do the name wrong. But I'll do it in a really, I guess it's not calligraphy, but I'm a forger. I guess I can do this. Hopefully, do it in such a way that it looks like my name, but the letters are wrong as well.
This guy won't know.
Would I notice that? Would I see what is
I'm
happening?
pretty good.
Sure. Well, hang on, Chris. How subtle are you being about this?
I'm trying to be subtle.
In that case, sleight of hand check.
Sure.
Heracles, do you notice? 12.
I believe I do.
Yes, you've got 14. That's a perception.
Yep, I do.
Yeah, Shanarei seems to be doing
I'm
something.
gonna take. Yep. Shanarei, what are you up to with this guy?
Just
Nothing. She's just doing what she does, the calligraphy stuff.
I'm helping out the fan.
Or well,
okay.
the seller of your autograph.
It's fine. It will be worth a lot later on.
I need to ask though, are you writing Shanarei?
Probably. I'm not writing my name, but doing like fans, so it looks like it.
Yes. It has to be Aphrodite appropriate, so it needs to be calligraphy.
Yeah.
Would you care for my autograph as well?
Who are you?
Hercules.
Yeah, I'm Heracles. I'm the chosen of Hermes.
He's lying. That's a pretty common name.
Hang on.
Oh boy.
That's not at Chris that just rolled at me. He's just gonna look you up and down. You?
Yep.
You're just a
Okay,
guy.
Yes,
Yep.
I know. I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy that has been chosen to be just the guy for everyone else.
Wait, it was Hermes, wasn't it?
Yes.
The trickster god. He's
Yeah,
he's
I see what he's
he's
doing here.
Yeah.
I see what's
can I-
happening here.
Can I give you an advice? A piece of advice with him?
Yeah, what's up? Who are you? Are you
Do
one
not
of the
shake his
candidates?
hand.
Oh.
He will shake your hand.
Technically, no. No. Whose hand?
You said you wanted to
No.
shake his hand.
No. I said do not shake Heracles' hand.
Okay.
Do not shake his hand.
Okay.
He's not gonna shock and grasp the poor dude.
I just want to give him my autograph, guys. I'm not gonna hurt him.
Well, I suppose I could sell it. Yeah, sure, I'll take your autograph.
Guys,
I give him a correct and proper autograph. Because I'm not a dickhead like some people. Yeah, I give him a proper autograph. And I tell to him, like, yeah, and if you want to make copies... Yeah, just make copies of it, spread it, let it be known, whatever.
Heracles is going about this completely differently to Eli. Eli's like, I don't want anyone knowing who I am right now.
After you flew up onto the fountain, you mean?
I flew up to the fountain and I helped the oracle down. That's all they need to know.
Yeah, but you have noticed that this whole time people have been watching you.
Oh.
You specifically. And they saw you talking to the Emperor.
Yeah. Meat on a stick, guys. It's lunchtime.
So it doesn't go by vote at the end, right?
No, it's not a popularity vote.
Because I could have just suggested this guy to go shout for 8 hours around everywhere. Just go, vote for Shanarei, vote for Shanarei.
That would be more likely to lose you votes in this part, in this town.
Maybe.
And also, this town doesn't actually get to decide anyway. This is Aerith. It's not part of Gazathreth.
Yeah.
What you would probably remember from the previous time this happened, because you all would have been alive. This will have happened all over. There would have been oracles in Gazathreth. Yeah, most major cities. Maybe not Tall.
Oh no.
So
Does that mean that our compound will be stormed?
With all the groupies.
Paparazzi. Like the version of paparazzi.
Do the paparazzi exist in this world, DM?
Something like it, reporters.
there will be something like it, but not. Cameras haven't been invented yet,
Reporters.
as far as you know.
Groupies. Oh no, I have rivals then.
Don't do. No one can rival you.
Well, it's kind of you to say. But, oh no.
There are a lot of people I haven't met yet, so I'll wait.
I mean, like, I've been your bodyguard for a while, but those were single people that I had to punch in the face, not like hordes.
True.
Oh boy.
Eli's just gonna be eating while people are having this discussion. How much should I remove for some food?
We'll just say remove a gold and that'll cover everyone. Unless
Okay,
you're buying the very hastily made up, heavily marked up Ascension, as we'll call it, goods.
No,
Don't get the lightning bolt.
she'll get enough like skewers and stuff for everyone, and just be like, okay, here's some food, eat.
Eat. Thank you. My lightning bolt really wasn't that tasty.
Yeah, sorry for leaving the inn earlier. I was just kind of not really sure. I've been on a bit of a losing streak lately.
Yeah.
I went to go pray, and before I reached the temple, Athena sent me the vision of the oracle and the lightning, and so I came to the fountain, and yeah, she
And she
believes
chose
in me,
you.
guys. She's just gonna start crying again.
Aww. Diamond gives her like a pat on the back, a very soft one.
Group hug.
It's fine.
At least Heracles is going to try to trigger a group hug by starting.
Diamond will join.
Mhm.
Group hug.
Eli will accept it
Aww.
and be like, thanks. It's good to know that she believes in me.
I don't know why you're surprised. Of course she is.
Yeah.
Because I got
Eli,
struck on by a giant and nearly got assassinated.
But you survived it.
Yeah, you're still here.
Not by my own strength, but because of the belt. And the cloak. And the spear.
But you got those by fighting big monsters, and you killed them. And you took them. You're strong.
Toben will like pull his holy symbol out from like his like inside his jacket and go, do you think I cast any of my magic without this? Do you think Heracles cast anything without his spellbook?
I mean, I'll look at myself and go like, losers.
Yeah, you're an outlier. You're a statistical outlier and should not be included.
Simon just looks up and pretends he's not there. Like, I don't know.
Oh, I think I just
no,
broke
in the
one-
sense of I don't need any of it.
Yeah.
We're all the sum of the tools that we brought with us.
Thanks, guys. I've been struggling with the imposter syndrome. She's just
Contagious.
she's just having a moment. It's like, Mom said she was proud of me for the first time ever. And that's the kind of attitude that she's got right now. Is she's just like, everything is fine, but I'm fine. Meanwhile, she has a skewer in each hand and is eating. She's like
Cry
eating. Crying, wiping tears with her sleeve and eating. And she's like,
Just got sleeves.
I'll get over this in a minute. Well, she has like her braces, and you have cloth under braces so that they don't chafe. And she's like wiping her eyes on the cuffs.
I was just imagining her being like wiping off with a sleeve and then not realizing that she doesn't have a sleeve.
Oh,
like wrists covered and stuff.
Yes.
As you are departing many roads, you would notice a few things.
Mm-hmm.
The first is, once again, there's one of these people hanging around.
Oh.
The second
Interesting.
is, there's this thing hanging around.
What thing?
Oh, hi.
Woo!
And the third is, for some reason, there's an elf stood on that roof over there.
Do I know that guy?
Huh. As
Oh,
you
Emmett,
do.
what the hell?
we don't know that guy. DM, is that who I think it is?
You've
Is he
seen him.
transforming into a magical girl?
I've seen him.
Are roof elves a common
He looks
thing?
creepy as fuck.
here?
I'm sure he's a nice soul.
Yeah.
Roof elves. How late is it now?
It's only been like 5 minutes.
Sorry.
This conversation has been in real time.
Don't worry, you will not
Yeah,
miss
and-
your meeting.
Good.
We already had one assassination
I
attempt.
just
don't
heard
need another
roof
one.
elf and I was like, assassin.
Get
No.
down! It's just-
No, this guy just looks like this.
I do like his design. I cannot connect him to anything.
Yeah, he looks like a dickhead.
yeah.
Just because he's an elf, it's mean.
Yeah, precisely because he's an elf, yeah.
Okay, it's on.
The amount of
when
people that
things
have
quiet down
forgotten
again-
this guy.
Oh no, I know.
Come
definitely know.
Tell me.
It's Frost's character from what's his face got was being a dick and we
It's I didn't.
Emmett. It's the magical
Emmett, yes.
magical elf girl that kept transforming.
I remember the character. Sorry, I remembered the character, but I didn't connect him to the picture. Oh my god! Damn.
so he's
that's
basically a
cool.
dick, as Frost said.
Oh, I liked him back then.
Yeah,
Anyway.
still a dickhead though.
But yes, for some reason, there's just things chilling on the roofs around here. Squirrels,
Interesting.
giant
Okay.
winged women, an elf.
It's gotten busy all of a sudden around here.
I feel as if we just
when-
connected something.
Yeah. When things quiet down, Heracles would try to speak with Eli.
Go for it.
Eli,
Yeah.
I got a bit worried this morning when you left without warning, except the note.
Sorry.
No, it's fine, but it's. You can speak with me. Like, you always listen to me. I'm there if you need it.
Yeah, you're not really the religious type or like the turning inwards type. You're more of the world type. And so my brain was like, he just won't get it.
No, I would get it. I'm a bit confused myself right now because I've always prayed to Athena, like alongside you and the other people at the Hall of Wisdom, and I wouldn't know why Hermes chose me. I guess I'll know soon. Maybe I'm a joke. Who knows? But I'm just saying, like,
Heracles.
it's not about.
You have
It's
the
not
wand
about what
of
you
wonder,
think. It's
right?
yeah.
You love using the wand of wonder. Hermes is the trickster
and-
god. He loves chaos. It could be
But
as
it's
simple
not
as that.
Maybe, I don't know. It's not about chaos though. It's an effective tool. It killed the dragon-like creature. But it's not about me. I just wanted to let you know that. Yeah, I would get it, or even if I don't, I would still try.
Hey, it might be that Athena kind of nudged him and was like, hey, if you haven't got anyone in mind.
No, I don't think so. I'm not as important to her than you are. It's fine though. I'm happy with it. I think I'm gonna look around and be a bit more subtle about it. I've been questioning Aya's behavior a lot. I think since I've met him, I've always thought that someone should be doing better than him. I don't know. So I don't know if gods can read our minds.
You can only do the best with the information you've got. And if he was doing his best, then that's good enough.
I don't know. But either way, yeah, don't walk off without warning, and know that you can speak if you need to.
Yeah, sorry. I just felt like I needed air. I've really
I get
died
it.
quite a lot lately.
Yeah, I sort of panicked when I couldn't find you. We were speaking with dead assassins that attacked us during the night, and I turned around to translate things, and you weren't there.
I'm sorry. I didn't think about that.
No, it's more
I
like
wasn't
don't
really
think bad of
thinking
me when
about
the...
much else.
Yeah, it's fine. Just don't think bad about me when the others tell you the story, because I sort of panicked like a little bitch.
He did.
Just shows you care, and she's gonna sling her arm around your shoulders.
Yeah, I do. And I know you do as well. And he's gonna sling his arm underneath your arm, and wisdom bros before hoes, I guess.
Oh, God.
Sure. Anyway,
The scene is yours, guys.
have people eaten enough? Because I'm still hungry.
My feelings don't go
she's gonna
away.
go and get more food from somewhere else, and she's just like, yeah.
As you're moving along, a few things will happen. Shanarei.
Oh.
A dove will land on your shoulder.
Aww.
Shoot, no.
Eliana,
No,
an owl will land on your shoulder.
Yay!
we get companions.
Toben, a different kind of owl will land on yours.
Oh,
A horse. If it's Poseidon, it should be a horse.
like a
That's
Seabird
true.
or something, maybe.
Yeah, it's actually Poseidon, not Hades. So
Seagull?
no, Poseidon. No, quite right. It's
Seagull.
you will find a horse has walked up to you.
That's impressive.
Heracles, you
Yep.
will be gently pecked on the knee by a rooster.
Your new familiar.
Hey, you now got a friendly cock. That's me, the player. That is not Eli.
I was thinking of an alarm clock, and you went there. Okay.
And drawing the attention of quite a few people who will be backing away in confusion, a large deer will approach Astraelos.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that is
Oh,
so
I
epic.
love it.
Why couldn't you be a deer? I'll say to the
The dove is great.
it is pretty cute.
Whereas a very large dog will be seen in the distance approaching Archelos.
Oh, nice.
These animals are pretty much messengers here to relay the rules of the competition, shall we say, which I will send later to each of you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll be getting one individually from each of the animals, so. Did I get? Yeah, I got everyone there, didn't I? Yes.
You think so?
Owl, horse, dove, deer, rooster.
Pork lizard.
Hey, I know it's a bit amusing that Heracles got a rooster, but I didn't actually check what animals were associated with Hermes until after the fact.
Plain as the deer cock hair.
You know what? Yeah, I take it well because it's the Frenchest bird there is.
Tell that to the South Party who threw one in the sea.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But that was
why.
a chicken, not a rooster, but yeah. But yes, we're 20 minutes before finishing time. The assassin conversation will probably take longer than that, so this is probably a good place to stop.
Okay.
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 But yes, you
But
can
we have some
consider-
information to process.
Yes, you could consider this for your party the end of, shall we say, part one of the overarching plot of the entire campaigns,
Oh.
or phase one, or whatever you want to call it. Phase one is up to this point for all the campaigns except Dara, because Dara is its own thing.
Different, yeah.
So yes, welcome to the end of phase one.
Cool.
Oh wow. Oh god. This will be so chaotic.
Yeah, Toben, that gif is pretty much what happened. The horse just walked up.
Yay.
If you were in a building, it just walked in. Followed by a deer.
Is this like that little thing of like, they'll never believe you, just a talking horse?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, since we've got 20 minutes left, any questions?
Many, but
How many people do we have to kill?
formulating them is
None, Chris.
Oh. Can we though?
That's up to you guys if you want to interfere with the other candidates. But just remember, if you do that, the gods behind those other candidates are also going to be very unhappy with you.
And
So if you shank Heracles in his sleep, Hermes might have something to say about it.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I wouldn't do it in
So
sleep.
cannot-
I just look him in his eye.
Just kill them. We need to actually
Do
kill
it.
ourselves, yeah.
deep, so you do it while he was awake?
Yeah, just look at him. Like, I want you to know that it was me who did it. Then I'll listen to the sound of him gurgling.
But if we are not allowed to kill them, we need to find a different solution for those characters that are difficult.
We just
We
need
need to
to
just
get
beat them.
the gods to vote for us instead.
Yeah.
That is effectively, yes. At the end of it all, the one who has the support of the majority will, of the majority, like the gods, and it's not just the 12 that have nominated; it's the entire pantheon. Is chosen. But because it's the Greek pantheon, there is tiers. So Zeus, Athena, and Ares are worth more than Hecate and Hermes, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Try not to tell the Inquisition about this. They aren't going to find out about this until they have finished their current thing, after all.
Okay.
Okay. Noted.
I say that as Shallon's probably watching at some point.
Mm.
And Gert is watching as well.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
but Gert expected, and he'll find out next Thursday anyway. Well, he would have found out next Thursday at the latest anyway. Since you're both on the same day right now, both campaigns.
Yeah.
Will a random animal accost Zelst?
Once they catch up
Like,
in
we'll be in the
day,
middle of nowhere with Inquisition, and then there's an animal that just comes and... What's up?
they are currently 6 days behind.
Oh, okay,
So
so...
in
be
6 days' time, there's going to be a random animal shows up to see Zaelrath and Faena.
Another thing to stop me from being close to my woman. No.
What animal's associated with Prometheus? Is an eagle. Okay.
That would be
that makes sense, actually. Yes, that makes perfect
Oh,
sense.
that's kind of sad.
Yeah.
That is,
Yeah.
Oh.
And... Who did I say for Faena again? God damn, I can't remember my own...
Apollo.
Apollo... Probably a swan, looking at that.
Yeah.
Just a
that
whole
fits.
ass swan flies up.
I mean, I could twist it a bit. I could twist it a bit and make it a goose.
Please make it a goose.
Oh yeah, goose would be amazing.
What would be
Oh,
for Zeus?
technically, wouldn't Apollo be associated with a Pegasus as well?
Not exactly. No, his animals. No, he's got. A lot of the animals are sort of shared, which is annoying. Like several of them have got dolphins. Obviously, we're not going to do dolphins.
No.
Apollo is also associated with the deer, but I guess he is the brother of Artemis, so that makes sense. The crow.
I can't wait to see their reaction
Yeah.
when a goose and an eagle turn up. That's
Wherever
so
they
funny.
are. It depends where they are at the time.
True.
But I don't think they'll still be underneath. I don't think they'll still be where they are right now in 6 days' time.
No, I think we were planning to leave soon. Like in the next couple days.
I mean, you're still in. You've only just started the dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Hey.
time is quickly. So in a couple months in real life, we will be done with that dungeon.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. It's 6 days in world before any of this happens. So I have no idea where
Yeah,
you're going
so
to be in 6 days in world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be months before that goose comes up.
It's, I just want it to be that you guys are somewhere completely inhospitable to animals when it happens.
Hey, I can keep rolling wild magic. We can see what happens.
Oh god.
Is this where people just assume that these animals are something to do with Phineas?
That will probably be their first thought. That or Bree.
Yeah, look for Bree. Friends of yours?
It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Anyway, so decide if we can finish the stream here. Again, thanks for playing,
Sure.
guys. welcome to phase 2, which will
Oh, yeah.
span the next year of the game world.
Phase 2, election boogaloo.
Oh no.
I'm both proud and offended by myself.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Okay, we'll end this on a laughing fit. That's good. Yeah. See you next time, guys.
This is just Lorfina needs yet another voice in her head.
Yeah. Oh.
Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for playing. We will be back on Friday with the former Inquisition of the Fires as they continue their dungeon crawl.
Okay.
We'll see you
Thanks
there.
for DMing today.
Yeah.
Cheers.
It was fun.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.